Welcome to the Chronic Pain Call-In Show. Brought to you live Sunday evenings, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. I'm your host, Joseph of Borg. You can call in live 725-333-4140. And let me check my mic. All right, I think we had the mic off. I'm going to be doing a live stream Thursday evening at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I figure during this time of isolation, that'll be a good thing for all of us. You guys always get to see me. This will give me an opportunity to see you as well. Yep, thanks, Shannon. I think I got it figured. Give me a thumbs up or let me know if the sound is working now. I will be putting a link in the comments so that you can go to my page called Surfing the Pain. There's a pinned post at the top there that will allow you to add your name so that I can put you into the chat that we're going to be doing Thursday night. We'll be doing it through Facebook Messenger, so you shouldn't have to download anything. It should be easy to figure out, easy to do. So, all right, sounds good now. So that's my plan. I figured during this time of isolation, due to this cerveza bug, that we could all use a little extra socialization. So that's my plan. I just figured I'd come in and talk to you guys about it in advance, let you know what I got cooking. Like I said, I'll be putting that link up. I don't want to go do it right now because I've got some brand new software going on and I don't want to have any kind of a crash. So in the meantime, other than my upcoming live chat, and I plan to try and do that every Thursday starting this week, how you guys doing? How you getting by with the virus? Deb's ecstatic to see me. I don't think I'm that much to look at, but I appreciate the thought. So how are you guys? What are you doing to stay busy? Yes, Deb, I believe that networking is vital. Isolation breeds depression, and for us, depression can literally be a matter of life and death. So to try and network and communicate with each other, and so that we don't feel like we're the only one or we're alone, that's why I really started this weekly live stream, and I figure we'll just take it to the next notch, so to speak, and do a live video chat. I do have the phone line up if anybody wants to call in and chat tonight or has questions, or if you've got a suggestion for a show topic, you can always put that in the comments here, or you can call and leave a message. I do have the voicemail set up there. I try and check it a couple times a week. 725-333-4140. Yeah, I'm in the throes of beginning to pack. I'm moving the end of May. I'm a little bit anxious to see if the powers that be decide to try and limit interstate travel. I'm a little worried about that. I contacted the motels we plan to stay in along the way. We're going from Vegas to Iowa. They are all currently open. I'm real glad I decided to book mom and pop places. I try and avoid, I like to do business with small business whenever I can. So that's, I don't think they're as likely to shut down as some of the chains may be, but yeah, it's a little bit added stress wondering how it's all going to play out, how it's all going to work out. So, what else are you guys up to? How's everybody doing? What's going on? I know if we've only been out of the house once or twice for groceries in the last couple weeks. I'm not able to go to the Y and get my workouts in the pool, which has taken a toll on me and my weight a little bit. I really have a hard time due to my spinal issues working out on land, so it makes it much easier uh, for me to get in the pool. Yeah, I'll give the website, I'll post it as well, but it's Surfing the Pain. In fact, you know what? I will try and post it quick while I'm going live here. I don't think it'll be a problem. I hope it won't be a problem. Just give me 1 second and I will put the information in the comments. Other than that, here in Las Vegas, it is a ghost town. People have never seen anything like it. Um, it's just absolutely dead here in Las Vegas. The strip is completely shut down. All the casinos in the state are shut down. Every bar that has bar top games is they're shut down. Restaurants are still doing takeout and delivery. But yeah, it's you've never seen anything like it here. It's absolutely a ghost town. It's they've got the homeless people in. Uh, they've opened up some parking lots for them to stay in and practice some social distancing. Um, I don't know what they're going to do with them when it starts getting hot. That's going to be an interesting deal. There you go. I put the link and everything up uh, for where you can go to sign up for Thursday's live chat. Like I said, Facebook has got a new system, if you will, for doing live streams. I was having some trouble scheduling mine in advance, so I thought I would give this a shot. Uh, Hopefully, it sounds like everything's working well, so that's all good news. Yeah, I really wonder how many. A lot of my friends are in the casino business. I used to be a dealer before my hands went to hell due to my cervical issues, and I'm really wondering how many of them are going to be able to hang on and stick around here in the Las Vegas Valley, because even when they're able to reopen the casinos and everything. I mean, I don't think people are going to be traveling and tourism is going to be booming anytime soon. So even if the casinos are open, if you don't have the customers, most people in the casino industry, dealers and such, are all tipped individuals, and I just don't know how many of them are going to be able to hang on and wait for business to pick back up. Yeah, it's interesting times. It reminds me of I've always heard that there's a Chinese curse, may you live in interesting times, and we certainly are living in interesting times right now. So I didn't really have too much else to go on. I did have an appointment get canceled on me. I'm supposed to be going to. Oh, the phone number is 725-333-4140 if you want to call in. I'll type it in for you as well. There's the phone number if you want to call in. I've got the phone lines open. I'll be on for a little bit yet. We'll see if we get some calls. Sometimes we do. Most often we don't. But uh, and on that topic, if you know somebody with chronic pain or somebody might be interested in this show or benefit from it, please feel free to share this with them. You can go to, I'll put it, I've got an abbreviated address, just chronicpainshow.com. I just put that in there too if you want to share that with them. I had some little promotional cards, like business cards, made up recently. I didn't think to grab one so I can show them to you, but we'll talk about that next week. If you'd like to have some to hand out or maybe give one to your doctor, or if you have a spinal cord stimulator and you want to give one to your programmer, I'm sure I can come up with a way for you to send me information. All right, we got a call coming in. Give me 1 second here. Welcome to the Chronic Pain Call-In Show. You are live on the internet with Joseph of Borg. Who am I talking to?
This is Deborah Miller. I go by Debbie Miller, calling you from Daytona Beach, Florida.
Hey, Debbie, how you doing?
Hi. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I have had horrific pain like the rest of us, and I am scheduled for complete spinal reconstruction on May 12th. That's probably not going to happen down here because it's considered elective, even though I'm in serious shape. I mean, it's affecting a lot of my body organs now and my body functions. So it's probably going to get knocked out of the box for a while. So I'm getting real tired of getting jacked around by these doctors in the medical profession. It's getting old. I think you understand what I'm saying. I'm sure a lot of your... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
And a lot of your people understand what I'm saying. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Just by accident, I had lost my shrink because of insurance, because they would not take Magellan anymore. And I was seeing him for anxiety and depression. I mean, go figure. So disappears for like 2 months, right? Because they don't take Magellan. So here I was, and I decided to just cold turkey it. I did, and every doctor I've talked to said you could have died because you cannot cold turkey Klonopin. Then the other name of it is clonazepam. And I got off of it very easily, no problem. So 2 months went by, and I noticed that I deteriorated rapidly, physically and mentally. And so I called them up. I said, listen, how much money do you guys want? Give me what I want. They said $130 cash. I said, fine. So I gave them the money. The shrink called me at home. We talked. I want to restart my 2 medications again. We restarted them, and I'm happy to report to you that my pain is 90% gone.
That's fantastic.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, it's just too weird. I'm walking. I haven't walked since January 9th. I have either been bedridden or homebound since January 9th. For the past 3 days, I have walked like a regular human being without my walker, pulsing. So I don't know if it's lucky, but it's definitely something to think about. And also, I decided to get proactive because, like I said, I'm tired of these doctors, just jacking me around. I have a pain pump, which is turned down to 0. And the doctor just said, look, it's not working. Eventually, we're going to take it out, things like that. You just need surgery. And the spinal surgery I was going to have, Joseph, was they were going to start at 11, completely replace everything down through the sacrum and bolt me in with Harrington rods, artificial vertebrae, bolt screws, the whole scene, and bolt me down into my pelvic floor, which sounds so barbaric.
Yeah, I would agree.
Doesn't it? Yeah. And they said that I'd have to relearn all kinds of things, that I'd never be able to function like I used to. And I like to bend over, and they said, no, there's no bending over anymore. You can't stoop, you can't bend, you can't pull weeds, you can't pick up your dog's poop, none of that. So I didn't like that. And I decided that I'm going to get really busy here, and I got my medical marijuana card in the past couple of days. As soon as that card hits here, which will be in the end of this week, coming up, the end of the next week, I guess I should say, I'm going to start ordering. And if my tests come back positive, I don't care. I'm going to say, listen, I'm leaving you anyway. It's that simple. Because I'm just so tired after all these decades of having the doctors jack me around. I'm tired of it. I'm so sick of it. I wanted to call in and just share that with you.
Well, I really thank you for calling, and I'll start a little bit in reverse here. I know I had my medical marijuana card, and then here in Nevada they went full recreation a while ago. I found for pain a strain
Mhm.
that worked really well for me was called Gorilla Glue number 4. So, well,
Really?
I don't know who makes up all these crazy names for the different strains, but I found that one to really be helpful for me, and I found marijuana
Mhm.
helped me differently than using opiates. I still take 3 to 5 pain
Right.
pills a week. I'm lucky I don't have to take them constantly. You said you've got a pain pump. I went the other route. I've got a spinal cord stimulator, which has been a godsend to me. I was
Mhm.
housebound and bedridden pretty much just like you were talking about before I got it. I
Mhm.
wasn't a candidate for surgery. Um, I guess thank God that these pills are helping you. Um, trying to go back and remembering the topics you shared with us. Um, if you've changed insurance and you have an existing relationship with a doctor, if you contact your insurance, you might be able to get some kind of exemptions to continue to see that doctor. It might
You
be
know,
worth a
you were
call.
correct. I just found that out. I found out that the 130 cash I paid out will be reimbursed, and I found out that I can go out of network with him and let him take care of me, and they will pay for it.
Well,
I was
that's
so
excellent
happy. You
news.
have no idea. Right? Cool, right?
Yeah, well, see,
So.
I had a long-standing relationship. In 2015 I had a 3-level cervical fusion because
Mhm.
4, 5, and 6 because it kind of to buy me time because it was affecting my ability to do stuff with my fine motor skills. It didn't necessarily
Mhm.
help much because we didn't expect it to that much. I've got some complex issues going on, and I don't want to bore everybody with all the details. But 4, 5, and 6. 4 goes through. The nerves that go through C4 connect to your diaphragm. So to
Right.
help me
Right.
maintain the ability to breathe on my own for a longer period of time and buy me time, so to speak, we fused it, made as much space as we can. My lumbar issues are
Mhm.
inoperable. That's why I got the spinal cord stimulator. But I've had this long going relationship with my orthopedic surgeon. He also has been gracious enough to write me my pain pills since I don't use that many. It's not been an
Mhm.
issue to him. He helped me out with all my Social Security and my private disability paperwork. So I really wanted to continue a relationship with him, and I had to make an exception like that and get them to do that. So yeah, for people who end up changing insurance, that's important to know. If you've got an existing relationship with a doctor, a lot of times you can still get in to see that particular doctor. What
Mhm.
I ended up doing
I.
is I kind of worked the
Mhm.
program from reverse because once I got my Social Security approved for disability, then I was able to get on the Medicare. And what I did is I called my surgeon's billing office and asked them, "Who do you take?" And then I
Right.
chose somebody that they take. But I've had that experience in the past. Let's see. And you mentioned the medical marijuana. Man, the fusion they're talking about doing on you and all that. I mean, if you're getting relief from pain at 90% and able to function on pills, there is
Right.
quite frankly no way I would go in. Because let's be really honest. Anytime you have any in my opinion.
Mhm.
Obviously, you can tell, hey, surprise, I'm not a doctor. Okay, but
Mhm.
I talk to an awful lot of people. I run a spinal cord stimulator support group and whatnot. And anytime they do anything to your spine, it's a crapshoot, and you may be opening up a Pandora's box
Yep.
where there's a cascade effect. So, and like in your case with the extreme limits on mobility and stuff that you would have, yeah, that would be a last Hail Mary type of thing as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
And I'm trying to think what other topics you touched on. Now, the
Well,
medication you mentioned, is that the generic form of Cymbalta?
no, no.
Okay.
Clonazepam and Klonopin are like 10 times more powerful than Xanax for
Okay.
anxiety. The other one is Adderall, which you know what that is. It's either
Sure.
pure speed or amphetamines, right? When I take the two together, it completely changes my brain chemistry. My body is so much happier. I can function at almost 100%. I mean, today was the first time I actually walked my old route with my dog, and I was just smiling the entire time because it was my dog and me walking again. And I mean, I was almost crying. It was much to take in.
It's
You know, I mean,
ironic you say that because I'm actually choking up a little bit because I know how it is. And people who have never had chronic pain don't understand. Pain is pain, I get
yeah,
it, but when it just doesn't relent, those of us
yeah,
who have it, we understand. And I get messages from people that I've helped them, or they're how I've helped them maybe with spinal cord stimulator information, or share their success stories, and I cry. I'm so
yeah,
blessed that I have been able to find this platform and affect so many people in a positive way that I never would have if I didn't have my chronic pain. And I'm so thankful you called in and shared your success story, because there so many people. I see it all the time. I've tried everything. Well, very few people have
mm-hmm,
literally tried everything. um, because of some stuff I have going on, they decided to send me back to a rheumatologist just to make sure there wasn't something they had missed along the way. And
mm-hmm,
they confirmed there was nothing they could do. I don't have MS. I don't have any of that stuff. I just got a spine that's a train wreck. But they gave me asked me to try the generic form of Cymbalta, which obviously is different, but it's an antidepressant, and it's supposed to be good for structural
right,
issues, which I've got because of my arthritis, nerve pain, which I've got for compression, blah blah blah. And I tried it and I weaned onto it. And has it eliminated my pain? No, not at all. Um, Did it help my pain? I think so. Has it helped my disposition? I think so. But it becomes a
mm-hmm,
very a Gorgon knot, if you will. How do you separate the two? If your pain is lessened, naturally your mood is better. If your mood is better,
right,
your pain may be less, because stress causes cortisol, which aggravates inflammation, which can make our pain worse. Bert chimed in the chat.
exactly.
He says, "Yeah, if your pain's reduced with those meds, consider yourself blessed and run away from the surgeon." Absolutely. I mean, opening up your spine, even for a spinal cord stimulator or a pain pump, is it's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. Anybody who
Right,
tells you
right.
anything else, I always tell people, especially with implants like mine, the stimulators, you should be at a certain level of desperation if you're thinking about letting
Mm-hmm,
them attach a computer to your spinal cord. And I'm really good friends with Bob, who does a Facebook group for pain pump people too, and he says the same thing. I mean, they're Hail Mary situations. Now,
right.
if you've got your pump off and it's not causing you problems, I got to be honest, I'd be pretty hesitant to let them go in and cut to take it out just to get rid of it if it's not, if you're not having any kind
Really?
of issue. If it's just
Well,
in there doing nothing, I don't know. I mean, obviously
what?
you've got to decide that and talk with your surgeons about it, but why open you up?
Somehow,
Why fix something that's not broke?
well, here's the problem. Somehow it's positioned up against the sciatic nerve on the left-hand side,
Oh boy.
and that is so inflamed. If I didn't have the inflammation from the pump on the nerve, I'd be good to go. I could probably run a race.
Yeah, well then you've
But
got a valid reason to have them go in and take it out.
yeah, yeah,
But
I agree.
yeah, I'm so thankful to hear that you're having good results with these meds, and I really, really thank you for calling in to spread a little hope around, because it's in short
I will.
supply. It is in
I'm on,
such short supply.
I'm on Facebook, and I'm on a ton of these specialty groups with pain pumps and all kinds of different areas. And I'm always in there cheering people on or adding what I can. Now, some people I don't know why people have to challenge you or get angry or, but they do. I don't know why they got to do that, but they do, and it drives me nuts. I'm just trying to help, you know? And then I got people yelling at me. So I mean, I delete everything I wrote because I'm just so aggravated. It's like I don't want to deal with stress because I don't need it. But
Yeah, I
what
hear
I
you.
wanted to do, Joseph, is add this last thing. When the neurosurgeon told me, he said, "Look, it's going to be two of us, two neurosurgeons. We're going to tag team you for 9 hours straight, and there's no guarantee." That just gives me the creep right there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
So, well, hey,
total
I
creep.
like I said, I really thank you for calling in and sharing your story and sharing some
You.
encouragement. I am so thrilled. If you want to reach out to me, you can either I've got all the links to my different pages in the description for this,
Okay.
but and or you can even email me at josephofborg BORG at gmail.com. But I would really love to stay in contact with you because success stories. Here's the thing: success stories with any serious condition or procedure, and this is why I
Mhm.
started the page called Spinal Cord Stimulator Success Stories and started making videos about that separately. With any serious procedure, the people who are successes tend to go back to having a life, and that only leaves the failures behind as a rule on the internet. And then
Right.
there are some people, like you said, they either want to shout everybody down who has had success, or they seem to take absolute delight in scaring the hell out of new people.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just seem to get, for lack of a better term, they
I
get
don't
off on it
understand
somehow,
that.
being negative
Yeah.
and just,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's funny how I'll ask them to supply a link to, I had somebody the other day, oh, 50% of people don't have success with spinal implants and they have them taken out within a year. I said, if you've got a
Mhm.
study that supports that, I'd love to see it. Because I present
Right.
both the good and the bad. I don't try and paint it
Mhm.
as a cakewalk or it's going to work for everybody. But then they get pissed. Oh, well, I talked to. Well, we don't need to. Anecdotal evidence is anecdotal evidence. We need actual, science to help us
Mhm.
make these decisions because the best you can do is the best you can do. So, but
Right.
yeah, like I said, thanks for calling in. Do reach out. I would love to chat with you further and stay in touch. So,
Okay. And I
okay.
thank you so much for letting me talk. I really wanted to get it out there because I feel so good.
Well, and
It's
there's
so
also
weird.
power in talking. I believe words are containers for power. So a lot of times just having some place to voice it's different than typing. And I
Yeah,
make
I
I
agree.
make the videos because I know when I'm at my worst pain wise, reading text is out of the question because I can't follow.
Mhm.
Sometimes, and this way, if somebody just wants to listen, they can listen, or if they also want the visual stimulation, to help them focus. It gives them the option to do it any which way they want. But yeah,
Yeah.
thanks again for calling. I'll let you go, and I really do appreciate it, and I am so thrilled for your success.
Thank you, Joseph, very much.
All
And you
right.
take good care. And you're always in my prayers.
Oh, thank you, dear. And blessings on you, and I hope you continue to do wonderful.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Well, that was encouraging. I always love to be able to give some encouragement. There's so many people, like I mentioned, who seem to absolutely love being negative and sharing horror stories, and so few people are out there sharing the positive and the good stuff. So, and it always warms my heart when I actually get a call to share with you guys. So I really do. I can't say enough about thanking her for calling in today. So, and I don't know. That about does it. It looks like I'm coming up on about the 30-minute mark. I've got all my links in the comments. If you guys want to reach out to me, suggest a show topic, share this. It really does help other people find this show and the information I provide. If you give me a thumbs up, a comment, a smiley face, I appreciate that because it helps me go up in the rankings so people can find me. Um, so with that, as always, I appreciate you guys and the time you spend. I try to bring you good content. I feel very blessed to be able to come to you, check out Surfing the Pain, my page, and sign up for the video chat coming up on Thursday night. And with that, Joseph of Borg, one love to all of you, and I am out of here.